What's going on, guys? EirronJ, and welcome to another episode of our Hull City career mode. We're currently sitting second in the table. We have only played 2 games in the Prem, so we shouldn't really look too much into that one. But we've got some pretty big opposition coming up in the next couple of games. So we did beat Southampton, luckily. We scored really early on. Beat Brentford, absolutely annihilated Swindon, which we should have done anyway. It was a pretty close one as well, to be fair. And then we play against Newcastle and Crystal Palace. So 3 pretty decent opposition, I'd say. Tottenham is the big one. That's coming up very, very soon. We've got them in about 4 days. And then the transfer window closes in like another 5 days. And I have left it really late to scout some of these players, because a lot of them have got about 12 days left on them. And I completely forgot whereabouts we were in the... in the calendar, so we might miss out on a couple of backup players, which is not ideal, is it? We have had a bid for Angelino, which we're going to reject. I just don't think 30 million is enough for him. Match day is up then, and we are against Tottenham, like I just said a minute ago. Let's see how we get on. They've got Jude Bellingham. Wow, Jude Bellingham signed for them. Harry Kane went back as well. They've got Jed Spence. Is that Jed Spence? I think it is actually playing for the team. They've brought Reguilón back. Lloris somehow managed to stay there as well on this particular save. So we'll jump straight into things. Hopefully we can grab 3 points. It's going to be a tough game though, to be fair. It's going to be a really tough game. I know we are at the MKM Stadium, but I mean that means absolutely nothing. We seem to play better away from home than we do at home. Oh, Rodriguez with a perfect run. Just needs to try and find a decent ball into the middle, and that is another decent header from Alvarado. He scored 3 goals in 3 games with his head, so we can't really fault the guy. He should really be the target man from every single corner we get. Can Angelino do anything from... No, that's a terrible bit of play. Ooh, it's a decent little shot from nothing. Gutierrez forces a corner from Lloris. We've really got to make one of these chances count.
Who can he pick out? Clearance.
It's 1-1 with 23 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex.
Oh, what a save.
What a magical save.
Oh, that is brilliant from our keeps. He has been so good for us since we've signed him. Thought that the step up from the Championship to the Premier League might have been a bit of a task for him, but he has just dealt with absolutely everything. And what a player he's been. There's no wonder a few clubs came in for him at the end of the season. Unfortunately, though, they're just not offering enough for his services. I don't think 15 million is anywhere near what this guy should be worth. Give it out to the wing. No, that's a terrible ball through. But Rodriguez does get a chance. And Lloris forces a save. Both keepers have been incredible so far in this half. Oh dear, we could be seeing a goal just before half time. Yeah, I think it will be. Oh my god, what a save. Oh, Labrovic tips it onto the bar, and somehow we survive the first half. Come on, one more ball. That's it. It's got to be. No, why did you pass it again? Oh, that was the chance. That really, I think, was the chance. And there it is then. It's, I mean, it wasn't a boring game. It was pretty end-to-end stuff. Defensively, we were absolutely incredible, to be fair. Can't really fault the boys at the back. There we go. 7 shots from Tottenham. 6 tackles for each team. It was a very even game. A really good game, actually, in terms of defensive and goalkeepers and that kind of thing. Unfortunately, we draw to Tottenham, but it is Tottenham, so I will take that. It is 2 points dropped, but I see it as 1 point gain, because really Tottenham is one of those teams that we should really be losing to, unless they've struggled with their recruitment. But look, like, he had a pretty decent team, so I'm happy with that. We'll jump straight into the next one, and hopefully it is Newcastle, though, so I think. So this could be a tough one for us. Well, before we get on with the next fixture, we do have transfer deadline day to deal with, which is going to be a tough one for us because all of my targets are currently waiting to be scouted, which doesn't really work too well for us. We are looking at a swap deal for Connolly. And I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. Let's just call him Alexandru, because that is the only bit I can actually say. So 1.5 million plus Alexandru. The problem we've got is we haven't really got a sub-striker. We could do with this player. But I think Connolly's worth more than that, surely. Okay, then final 2 hours, let's see. We've not lost anyone yet, which is good. We also haven't signed anyone yet, which is not the greatest. We do need some backups. I think we have scouted a couple of free agents, though. That's the good thing. And we have managed to survive the transfer deadline day without losing any players. Where is our... Did I forget to set up the youth system, actually? I did. I didn't set up the youth system again, so I'm an idiot. No wonder we're not getting emails about some young players coming in. We haven't set anyone up. I'm going to go to... We've had some good success with Brazil, actually. So we're going to go back to Brazil. Again. And then we've had a couple of good Italians as well, to be fair. But I want to try and get some German players. See if there is any decent German players kicking about that we can sign. And then I think we are good to go now, actually. We'll go into the next game, which is going to be against Newcastle. Got a few players leaving on international duty, but I think that shouldn't affect us because I don't think the Premier League do play international games when the internationals are on. So we're okay with that. We don't need to worry about that at all. It is match day, though, and I wanted to do one more thing. What was I trying to do? Oh, I know what I was going to do. Team strategy. We're going to try and sign another coach because I think we have another slot available. If I'm not wrong. Yeah, we do. We have one more slot. Blake Prince. Where do we put him? That's the question. Probably midfield, because I think that's our weakest area. So we put him in midfield. Now we have no more slots. But that's absolutely fine. These boys are all okay. Hopefully the midfield gets a little bit stronger now. And we shall now go play our game against Newcastle, who are doing pretty well. Look at that team. That defence is ridiculous, though. Look at that. 74 defending. Hopefully, that means that we can absolutely batter some goals past them. If we get it right. The good thing about us is we've got a pretty even playing field. We're not the best anywhere, but we're decent everywhere. So hopefully that plays into our hand now. They've got a really weak defence out. So hopefully we can bang some goals past Newcastle today. Oh, that's so poor. Oh, it's going to be 1-0. Yeah, it was so obvious. I don't know what the defender was doing there. That all came from, I think it was Decore. Tackled the player and then just ran it straight back to the Newcastle side. And now we find ourselves 1-0 down. Really early on as well, to be fair. Not even 15 minutes played yet.
Thanks, Alex.
Oh my! That just sums up the first half for us. What are we doing? We're playing like a championship side.
Fernandez looking promising. Harvey Barnes.
Good save. How are we giving them opportunities like that? This is so poor.
Cheers, Alex.
Come on, don't overpass it. Just play a normal ball. Riggs, come on, Riggs. There we go. That's why we brought him on. Oh, that's why we brought him on. We needed that. Luckily, the ball stays with him. I don't know what's happened there. I don't know what's happening now. We've glitched out a little bit. He gets so lucky that these two players are fumbling. And he does manage to put the ball in the back of the net. I've just made like 4 more subs as well. Which is Solanke coming off because he's struggling up top. We've swapped the wingers. I think I might have kept Alvarado on the pitch, actually.
And a goal at this stage could be decisive.
Come on, Connolly. Philogene. No.
Well, nothing comes of it. And the referee...
Oh, so we had a chance right at the end. I think I need to change Philogene's training so he's a bit sharper. I think his sharpness is at like 0 because I've not moved him around. But I will take a 1-1 draw against Newcastle. Pretty sure they're pretty high on the table. We've got a few of our scouts come back with players that we was looking at. And unfortunately, it's a little bit late for a lot of these players that have teams. There is a couple of players that look like we could maybe grab. I think the best one is probably this guy, Hernandez. He's a free agent from Spain. Maybe we bring him into the team and play him in cup games and stuff like that. We have loaned out a lot of our really good youth players. So he's definitely an option, someone we can bring into the club maybe. And we've got a few more scout reports coming in as well. Let's see if any of these guys are worth a punt. They all have clubs, so unfortunately we can't go for any of them just yet. Here we are then, match day, and we are against Crystal Palace. I think Regan Slater's wanting to start. Unfortunately, I'm not going to let him though, because we have got... we need our biggest team on for this. They have lost 5 games in a row. We really need to be getting a win against these then. If we lose or draw to Palace, it doesn't look great on us. And I've just realised I forgot to change Philogene trading style once again. I am a moron at times, so I'll remember to do that after this game. I'll make a note of it now actually. Decent run from Solanke. Is he gonna... What are you doing, man? He makes some great runs and then he just stands and starts dribbling at like -3 miles an hour. Come on, you've got to finish this. That is a great save from the keeper. Oh, this goal from Solanke has to come soon. He's really struggling, I think, this season. Ooh, it falls past every defender there, goes straight through all of them. And the keeper does well to see that one. Could easily have been 1-0 there from that corner. Second attempt, and there it is. I think it is. It is. It's the main man. He's finally on the score sheet. And hopefully that means the floodgates will start opening for this guy now. It's took him, what, 4 or 5 games to finally get on the score sheet. But I'll take it. To be fair, it happened I think when we signed him last season, he had a couple of games where he struggled and it clicked for him. And he just could not stop scoring. So hopefully we're going to have a similar thing this season with him. And we don't end up getting rid of him in January if he's struggling. Nice little run from the boys. Can we do anything with it though? That is the question. Get into some good positions and then we just let it sort of filter out. Come on, one more pass. This has got to be it. Finish this. And there it is. It's 2-0. I think he is onside. He is. Solanke there, not being greedy. Thought he would have shot from here. Opts to pass it. And fair play to Gutierrez, I think that was. No, it wasn't. It was Rodriguez. Ignore me. Fair play to Rodriguez for running back and staying onside there, because it looked like he was trying an offside trap. Oh, great bit of play. Can we grab a third before half time? That is the question. It could well be. It is. Great link-up play between the boys. Solanke found somebody in the middle. I can't remember who that was, but it gets played out to Angelino, and then I'm pretty sure that is Rodriguez once again. So that graphic that just came up saying 1 in 5 should now be saying 2 in 5, because that boy has got himself a second. Yeah, I mean, fortunately for us, it looks like we are playing a very weak Crystal Palace team. I mean, they have lost every game so far this season, which is not ideal for them. We could be seeing them go down, actually, if they don't start picking up some results. It looks like they're really struggling. So we could be seeing a Palace relegation. We'll have to look at the table after this and see where everyone else is, because I didn't even check who came up, really. I might have seen the team, but I didn't really pay attention to it. There's a great bit of play between the boys. Can we grab ourselves a fourth? Nah, it's just too much on that one.
Let's hope he fits in quickly and justifies that price tag.
Well, that's in the remit of any referee to stop.
What's happened here? No, 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 no. Oh, no. This is not what we need. Gutierrez is injured, so I subbed off the wrong player then. That's about typical. Can Rodriguez play there? He can. Sedmanesh's going to have to come on at cam. Oh, the last thing we need is Gutierrez being injured. We're going to have to sign a centre mid, and it's going to have to be a free agent, I think. No, what is that? Oh, it's a great save. The defenders really needed to do better there, but Labrovic gets his decent save for the game. I think he does it in at least one every game. Who is this guy? O'Brien.
Oh, genuine chance. Oh,
Great tackle. And that should be all she wrote. It is. So we do manage to win another game without conceding. Back to winning ways for the boys after those back-to-back draws. I can't complain against Newcastle and Spurs, to be fair. 2 draws against those two is huge for us. I think it should still put us in a pretty decent position in the table as well. Not sure why the boys are content. We're doing so well. I don't really know why they're all upset, but we'll go have a look at that injury and how bad it is. Hopefully it's not going to be for a long time. And then we'll have to look at who's going to replace him while he's out, unfortunately. So here is the moment of truth. Player injured. I need to do that. I need to change Philogene real quick. Where is he? There he is. And I think we go for this one. All performance. There we go. Here it is then. Moment of truth. Oh, 2 months. We've lost him for 2 months. That is not what you want to see. But it means Slater, I think, will be coming into that starting lineup then, with Gutierrez being injured. It's his time to shine now. So we'll put him on, and then we'll bring on Colombo as well. He can play as a cam, to be fair. Right, we'll have a quick look at the table then, and then we will end things for the episode. We're currently in 5th place. We're joint, actually, with Man City and Man United on 11 points. We've just scored less goals and conceded less goals, actually. Our goal difference is 6. And from 1st to 5th, everyone's goal difference is 6, which is pretty weird. The only 2 teams that are on 13 points, though, are Chelsea and Liverpool. Nobody's gone flawless yet. After 5 games, there is nobody on 5 wins. And then the teams that came up, I'm pretty sure, are Southampton, Bournemouth, if I'm not wrong, and I think Leicester as well. So Leicester are sitting in 18th place. Palace are yet to get any points, same with West Ham. So it looks like at this stage, those 2 might be going down. That Palace team that we played was nowhere near the Palace team that we played last season. They were like so poor compared to the team that we played against. I think they actually came back and beat us. Did we not go 1-0 up against them last season and they beat us 2-1? So yeah, that was a really poor Crystal Palace side. But yeah, that is where we're going to end things. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please like, subscribe. I will catch you on the next one. Have a wonderful day as always, and peace.